A strange signal appears on a cold green screen. An ultra-low frequency pulse, unlike anything we've recorded before. They call it the Bloop. Far below, an unmanned listening station drifts through darkness. Robotic arms rest. Hydrophones listen. In the silence, the ocean speaks. Pressure waves ripple through the abyss. Concentric rings of energy expanding across a black water world, as if something vast just moved. Back on land, in 1997, a small team watches the numbers change. Cathode glow. Paper notes. In the hum of old machines, curiosity becomes obsession. Maps light up. A detection radius swells to 5,000 kilometers. The call crossing an ocean no ship can cross so quickly. And then, nothing. Only darkness, save for a few flickers of living light, reminding us how little we truly see. Some imagine a giant with arms like wings, a giant squid gliding through the cold, each motion deliberate, ancient, patient. Others look into an eye the size of a dinner plate, a colossal squid, the largest eye in the animal kingdom, designed to see what we cannot. We measure the known against the unknown, a blue whale longer than a city bus, power and grace in a single breath. But even this titan seems wrong for the sound we heard. A sperm whale dives, a scarred veteran of battles with the deep. Down past the last rays of light, 2,000 meters and falling, chasing legends written in tentacles and teeth. Then a shape, not quite whale, not quite serpent, only a shadow sliding through the black. Massive, silent, unreadable. We replay the tape, again and again. The date on the screen, 1997-05-20. The waveform climbs, swells, then fades to quiet. In bright labs, the mystery is carved into graphs and screens. Spectrograms bloom like fingerprints. What living thing hums with such impossible depth? We layer calls and signatures, whales, volcanoes, storms, fractures, and a yellow curve begins to look familiar. The search turns south, to the ragged edge of Antarctica, where towering ice meets a black and endless sea. Beneath the surface, a cathedral of blue ice descends into shadow. Walls groan, bubbles sleep in ancient glass. Something here carries a voice. A crack forms, sharp, swift, merciless. A fissure running like lightning through frozen time. Tension releases. Energy awakens. A mind meets a pattern. Two graphs align. Two worlds connect. The bloop and the ice, singing the same song. An ice cliff breaks. Thousands of tons plummet. The ocean buckling under the weight. And a sound rolls outward that the planet itself can feel. Underwater, a shockwave blooms. Water bends. Sediment lifts. Bubbles race skyward. The low note of an ice quake pushing through the dark. On the map, a pulse marks the Bellingshausen Sea. Circles widen. Stations flicker. The origin is no monster, but a continent in motion. A web of hydrophones listens across the Southern Ocean. One after another they answer. Detected. 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 A chronology of echoes, proof etched into time. The data tells a colder story. Ice thinning, shelves retreating, decades drawn in heat maps and falling lines. The graph doesn't shout. It whispers, hurry. Deep beneath, an iceberg splits itself in two. A fault widening, debris rising like snow in a shaken globe. Silence returns, but nothing is the same. And still the ocean keeps its other secrets. Julia. Upsweep. Train. Strange voices in the static, each with its own rhythm, each with its own riddle. We follow Julia into a trench with no bottom in sight. A canyon of rock and shadow where even fear has to whisper. We drift over volcanic ridges, where upsweep might be born. Heat shimmering, vents breathing, life thriving without a single ray of sun. A modern ROV advances, lights carving cones into the black. Arms extend, meters climb. We borrow steel and wire to give our curiosity a body. Then, vastness. A water column stretching into forever, where time slows and reason thins, and a single drifting spark feels like a star. At last, the threshold. A dark archway in the deep. We approach, but do not enter. Some doors exist to remind us that mystery is not a problem. It's an invitation. So what was the bloop? Not a leviathan's call, but the earth itself. Ice breaking, oceans carrying the note across half a world. And what else waits below? Creatures, quakes, songs, truths. A chorus we've only just begun to hear. The ocean keeps our history. It keeps our future too. Listen closely, and you can almost hear it breathing.